I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you if the audio portion of this is gonna make it in. Seems like Twitch, uh, as well as whoever is taking it upon themselves to do some forcible editing, kind of forcible editing of their own there, without permission. So I don't know if you'll be getting the audio portion of this, which is a shame. So it kind of is what it is. It seems like they've, in some way, like messed up the audio portion, or are blocking the audio portion for it for the site. The app works fine. I've gone back and checked my streams against like the app, and I know that audio levels and everything are where they need to be and that it's proper. So the only time I'm having an issue, it seems like, is when Twitch is trying to do some weird forceful audio thing right now where it's like blocking or pre-blocking or something. I'm not sure what exactly is going on. There's some issue that they've done that's jumbled it up now, like at the main site. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can go into any of the apps, whether it's mobile or otherwise, it works just fine. But then if I go to like the main, main like home page or whatever, then it's all jumbled up. It's only like, it's like they screwed it up ass backwards. Instead of blocking the sound the way they wanted to, they just goofed it up in the. It's weird. So it's Twitch. It's Twitch being weird and doing some weird like forcible thing with the sound. So if you get it, you get it. And then like if it's messed up, just know it's not on me or my equipment. It's something that Twitch has kind of done on their end and then screwed things up once again. So none of the audio fault is like mine right now. This falls on Twitch doing something weird, trying to either pre-edit the account or stop like my stalker from before from doing stuff like going after people or whatever they were doing before. So maybe they're trying to like pre-edit the videos to see like either who's in control or what's being said or something like that. But they've just effectively, all they've done is make it difficult for me to control my own channel and then tell where levels are at. Like, they're not going to stop the stalker or hacker any more than I was able to. Like, while they were in there, they did what they did, and now they're fucking gone. Everything's been changed. It's been overhauled. It's been wiped through and like scrubbed. You get it? Like, I had to redo my account basically and scrub the person out because I bought one piece of fucking digital content and they sat there and ran through the possibilities because 2 letters were exposed and the purchase shield wasn't big enough, that they caused all this problem. Like, all this problem has been from that stem the day that I bought that shit and did not cover up the proper or take the proper steps to enlarge the security shield to cover up the information. It led to all this shit that has happened since. And right now, any audio issues will be with Twitch. Like, if you go to watch my stream and there's some audio issue, it's not with me or my equipment. It's not with like my recording, because I've checked it several ways. It'll be because there's some weird step being taken by Twitch. They're doing some weird audio, I guess like audio spanking or like audio filtration. They're gonna try to, it seems like, filter the videos and make sure that the other person isn't saying something bad or something like that. It seems like they're going to try to put it through some kind of like basically filter process, which is stupid. So just know that if you have any audio issue, it's from Twitch's forcible crap, not from my recording and not from my equipment, because I've upped it to 60 frames a second at a higher definition and quality and wanted to check the audio against the main site, but wasn't able to do it against the main site because of whatever they're doing. So I can check it in any of the actual, like I said, like if I grab the mobile app for like PC or the mobile app for the phone or any of the, or like for the TV or any app version of it works fine, and then I go to the main site and I can't hear the sound for my own stream. So it's Twitch. Do you get what I'm saying? They tried to eliminate the sound or the person being able to, I think, attack somebody or something like that, some kind of like verbal something they tried to like put on there, but it didn't work. Do you get what I'm saying? It just screwed with the sound more and not like in a better way. You know what I mean? It wouldn't stop the person from still streaming and then saying what they wanted to say. So I don't understand that part of it, but whatever. So that's what the issue is. If you go to play one of my vids now, I cleaned out all the old videos, basically cleaning out the closet, all the old crap. Ignore any, obviously, like I've been trying to say this too, any reports or any bullshit that came from the old stuff, just ignore. You know what I mean? Like any report that came from the old like past couple months, ignore any reports, DCs, any of the obviously odd shit that was not like me or my channel, or you know, like most of you should know how I was before this crap occurred, and that's why you kind of caught wind that something weird was going on when this other shit was occurring. So everything's been stomped out, like it's taken care of. Everything was stomped out. It was put dead in its tracks, and it's a complete reset. Do you get what I'm saying? I disconnected from all Discord servers till I have everything stomped out. I've since, like I said, scrubbed over every inch of it, changed everything, redid everything, and then I'm just going to start from square one again. Just start over. Stream regularly, like some regular, like, you know, variety. Eventually work my way back to Dead by Daylight, but with minimal to no narration right now until a few videos go by to, you know, prove obviously there's separation from whatever stupid shit was going on with the person that wanted to start this whole goofy hacking war fucking thing that they managed to start because other people weren't smart enough at the time to recognize what was going on. It's not that people aren't smart or inherently smart, but at the time that shit was going on, everyone kind of just figured it was me and didn't realize that it was somebody else. That made a big problem because everybody wanted to attack me opposed to get to the problem of what was going on. So that was the problem. Someone was able to successfully infiltrate my account because of something I had purchased for the channel and for the community, like in a good way. I wanted to move things forward, give fresh content, and unfortunately they ruined all of that by doing what followed afterwards. You get what I'm saying? Like all the stuff now. So like I'll continue to make videos, but just know that, like I said, if there's any type of sound issue whatsoever, which I've already noticed that there is from the main site to the app, then just know that that's a Twitch issue and not an issue with me or, like I said, my equipment or anything being faulty on my end. I think that they're trying to put it into like babysit mode, or they've tried to put it into some kind of like verbal timeout mode or some shit like that. They've tried to do something to, I guess, you know, I don't know what, eliminate the problem or whatever, but all it's done is effectively make it difficult for me to hear where levels are at or need to be for my corrections, not the other individual. Like, if you were dealing with a hacker, they would have just hacked around your shit and bypassed it anyway and not dealt or had to deal or worry with a single thing of like what I'm going through right now and telling you where the account is at and all that shit. They would have just hacked around it, bypassed it, still got their stream out with amazing quality and not had a single issue, is where I'm left with all the issues now, the fallout from what was done there. So Um, yeah, all that's going on now is with whatever weird audio thing that you guys are doing, you're just making it screwed up at the site and for me, but you're not doing anything to the hacker or the other person. Like they're done with whatever dumb show they were gonna do. So like I said, now you're just kind of making it difficult for me. And I want to make that clear to all the other people as well, like that did suffer from the other person's like attacking of shit. That was a hacker, and that's what a hacker can do. So try to say it before that security measures aren't that tight on any of this stuff. So if somebody wants to get in, they're gonna get in. Like all they have to do usually is go this or forgot to do that or showed a little bit too much of this, that, or the other thing. I don't give a fuck how. Basically putting up content, you know what I mean? Seeing what schedule and what works well for others. Like I said, I was trying to establish the community vibe and everything until that went down. It's not going to stop, it just delays. So, but I wanted to address the major issue of what's going on right now. Like that's where we're at with it. It's fallout from what happened before, and I'm not gonna like start all over again for like a third time. The shit happened, it's no big deal, got over it, everybody else needs to, and then now we'll just move forward from here. And you know, that was the worst thing that could be done, basically, was to have someone get behind enemy lines and have to start over. So it is what it is, and like I said, you'll just see more content come out come directly, like straightforward and at you, and then kind of go from there so that people know that it's like kind of back to normal. You get what I'm saying? Like I want people to get that it's back, everything's good, and it's not in, like, I know how the other person got in, and I knew it was going to take a minute to dig the tick out, and that there was going to be an issue. I warned about it like previously, like video after video after video, and then I had to forcibly remove people from friendships and, like I said, kind of quarantine the channel and the profile itself just to like isolate it and get it back. Like it was something it was worth fighting for, so I wasn't just going to give it up, you know what I mean? But it was a pain in the ass to do in the end. It kind of feels like now it's a third reset because of the crap that happened with Mixer and all that shit originally, which has nothing to do with obviously Twitch, but I'm just saying it's like a third reset because now I gotta start over again with something I already started over with. Like this is kind of getting redundant. So this is the profile I'm sticking with. I'm not giving it up, and I don't care. Okay, so what? You know what I mean? Yep, somebody attacked me, and they did the worst that you can do. Now all I can do is move forward, put some more videos out, and go from there. So that's where I'm at with it. If you don't hear the audio, I don't know what to tell you on that other than to go to either the TV, mobile, or PC app and do the app versus the main site right now if you continue to have audio problems. As far as like being able to hear the audio after it's been recorded, as far as like the gameplay audio goes, there should be no reason why the gameplay audio, obviously it'd be one thing like if what I'm saying right now gets muted, that would be understandable since they don't know technically what's being said until after they review it. But what doesn't make sense to me is like right now where it should be my video capture device. Well, I guess it'd be technically because there's just nothing on, so we'll have to wait and see in a minute. But like I said, it seems like all levels are absolutely fine from what I've already seen and was able to watch previously throughout the other like applications and ways. That's why I make sure I have it on more than one thing and more than one device to be able to check multiple avenues for this very reason. So it looks like audio and visual and everything are good, but like I said, that is right now the audio issue is not something with me or my equipment. It would be with Twitch and whatever they're doing. whatever they're attempting to do with the situation. I don't know what their particular take is on it or whatever the hell was going on, but nobody seemed to help me at the time that anything was happening and while I was saying what was going on. So I don't imagine that anybody's going to be helping me or stepping forward now. You guys didn't do anything when I said there was something going on at the time, so I don't expect to see any help from you now. And I don't expect to see anything else from you either, because if there's any attempt to levy anything my way after you knew what was going on and then still nobody even attempted to help, yeah, I would like to see that. Like, please try to push something my way after the people, because of faulty fucking protocols that they got in the first place, and then were able to bypass passwords and other shit. Like, the hacking's gotten ridiculous on here. It's out of control. But nevertheless, like I said, I am in control of mine 100%. Went through and rechanged like everything basically. Had to go through and scrub through and change every single thing to make sure that there was absolutely nothing unaccounted for. So, yeah, this has been one of the worst experiences yet to have happen from a like site or a company that's supposed to be really, really good and inviting. That hasn't felt that way. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to sit there and bash or go in to say a bunch of negative stuff. There's just no reason for that. But I came to the platform with the hopes of being able to build some type of community, and I don't even know if that's what I want anymore because of what's gone on and what's transpired. I don't even know if this is a platform that I would trust or want to be on in that way. So I'll continue to make videos, but this experience already has turned me off to possibly doing anything like with Twitch for like long time down the road, like long term. I think that at some point eventually, like I was saying, it's time to start phasing things over to maybe a different platform like altogether, or maybe go with a different streaming company altogether or something like that, because this isn't the first time for something like this to happen on here. It's just the first time that it ever ran this far to this extent and wasn't able to be stamped out sooner or even recognized sooner that it wasn't the individual actually behind the wheel, kind of, so to speak, in control of what was going on. That I had to forcibly do everything by myself and stop the person from doing it. That, you know what I mean? Like, it just feels like there was, it was like giving a 3-year-old a firearm and then hoping that it ended well type of deal. Like, nobody noticed that it was out of control, that the bus was out of control with no driver type of deal. Like, that was just odd to me. So, it is what it is. Like I said, I'll make more content down the road here. I don't know how great or how hard I'm going to try as of right now, because that kind of depends on how this all rolls downhill from here. And it kind of looks like, you get what I'm saying, like I'll be the one left holding the fucking bag type of deal. So, like I said, if you get the audio, you get it. If you don't, then great. And if there's enough of it, then at some point I'll just use a different service as the main one and keep, you know, the other ones that I have going right now, I'll just keep those kind of going and in service. And then we just move to something else as the main one, since there's a bunch of them that want to be like constantly in competition for the main one there. We'd go to something else where it's not having these type of issues. So just keep that in mind. Like, that's what's happening, is everything goes forward, and down the road here is that the driver is basically back in control. Get what I'm saying? Lock the keys, lock themselves out of their car, type of deal. With the keys dangling right in front of them in the ignition. So I just basically had that happen with this goofy hacker situation. It was like locking yourself out of your car while the damn thing's running and you can see the keys in the ignition and there ain't a damn thing you can do. That's kind of what it felt like. So anyway, we're gonna jump into some of the Avengers and some other stuff right now. I know that the stream wasn't properly named, as I've been stating before, because usually I will go back and then change it to the multi-part names of whatever, you know, it is, or just put it under Game Pass games right now. Like I give it a general title, because we usually do bounce. Like right now I bounce like from game to game to game, so what I start in or as may not be what it ends as, and I wanted that to like be upfront too about that, because I don't exactly know how that exactly works. Like if you're required to list every single game you go into, or if you just have to have the game you start and the game you end with, or what the exact deal is on that, because like I said, I've never been able to get anybody to say 2 words to me as far as some of the important questions go when it's come to that stuff. And I've asked, I've got no answers. So I do try to adjust the titles later. Like if I left it on something like, for example, like DVD, and we start the stream and it's not DVD we go into, obviously I'm not trying to be deceptive or anything like that. It will have been left on that, and then I correct it later, you know, as in to just get the stream going. You know what I mean? Like, I know some people may stop and know exactly what they're going to stream where they stay in the one title, and that's fine if you do that, if you stay into one title. But if you're going to go into more than one title and you don't want to stop the stream or break it up, then you have no choice other than to really leave it as the name you start as and then alter it later, if you alter it at all. I don't think the name in the end matters all that much when people can look at what the content is and see for themselves, so to speak. So it is what it is. But that's where I'm at with it right now. Just to update everybody as to where things are at with it. When I make the different videos and the different stuff that's going on right now, it seems like Twitch is kind of like seizing it, so to speak. So whether or not you get the audio, you may in the other apps, and you may not at the main site. And if you don't at the main site, then just realize that that is not anything due to my action. Nothing that I can control. That just means that they would be blocking, obviously, the sound to the main site area. In what attempt, I don't know, because if you can see and hear it in any of the apps, then what good would it do to block it in one area and none of the others? But I've been experiencing that with them for a while. Like, if the main site is wonky, then all the other ones work really, really great. And if the apps are all goofy, then the main site works really, really great. So it's always vice versa. You know what I mean? I don't know why that is. I don't know what the deal is with that. It's just always been that way. So if the like regular apps are working great, then it usually means that there'll be something funky going on at the actual like browser site. You know what I mean? Like Chrome browser site. And then if not, then the home base one, you know what I mean, the one you would go to through the browser. If that one's working fine, then the mobile ones are usually like so-so. They're, you know what I mean? It's never like stellar and stellar. It's just like this one will be working so-so, and then that one usually works really, really great. But the fact that I can go there and get absolutely nothing, just kind of says something. I don't know. Or maybe their stuff is just gummed up right now. I don't really know, like I said, because there's so many things going on at once. Like, it could be anything from them just experiencing difficulties and overflow issue to the particular issue I just had. So I don't know what the deal is that's messing it up a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Be mindful. Like right now, if I open the mobile app or like my TV app, the sound, what I'm saying, and everything right now will come off like it's just fine. But if I were to go to the browser thing right now, if I were to open like the browser bar or extension and then go to like the website, then at the website is where it would be slightly funky. So I don't know why that is. I don't know why in one it's just fine and then in the other one it's goofed up. You see what I'm saying? Like if you were gonna just take audio away altogether, then you just take audio away altogether. Why would you have audio in one and not in the other? Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense. Is all I'm trying to say. So before I believe that they would take the audio away only at one location, that's where I think it's just like a technical issue or glitch.
So, when Hulk showed up here, did everyone just, like, freak out and run?
Pretty much. And, couldn't really blame him.
Use the war table to set the Quinjet's destination of your next mission. The coordinates Commander Hill provided lead to an installation in a remote tundra region. I have marked the location on your war table. Missions that are critical to your investigation of AIM will be marked with the Avengers A. I thought that would be appropriate. Some missions will contain enemies with special abilities and modifiers. It would be wise to examine a mission's modifiers and plan your loadout accordingly. AIM forces in this region are reported to use cryotech weaponry. Equip any cold protection gear you may have to better your chances of success.
Did you know this was here the entire time?
Absolutely not. I swear.
Uh-huh. I think you just wanted to go on a road trip in your RV.
No. No. No.
Okay, Hulk, we've got to find that neural uplink. Maybe Mr. Stark can find us some more footage of what happened to Cap. At least I sure hope so.
I'm giving you access to S.H.I.E.L.D.'s secure frequency. It should lead you to the bunker. Hang on. I'm getting some interference. Something down there is blocking the tracker. See if you can find out what. On it! Keep an eye on him, Kala. AIM hasn't found the bomb, but they've been looking very close to it we need to.
Commander Hill? Hello? Radio's down. Guess it's just us from here.
Not to worry. I will guide you to their signal jammers.
That obstruction should be around here somewhere. Keep an eye out. I heard that.
If you're done observing the scenery...
Right, sorry. Eyes on the prize.
Up there. It's an aim drop test.
have to deal with whatever's disrupting the signal before you're able to track down that... bunker. Sorry. Carry on.
I wonder what's inside that AIM building.
If you're curious, there should be an external locking mechanism you can use to open the doors.
Right, like a switch or something. You want to look around, Hulk? I'm up ahead. Can you sneak past them? Or not?
You're an Avenger?
Miss Khan, the shield signal is being blocked by a local AIM security node. I'll need you to get me close to the node so I can disable the disruption.
Okay, let's get close to that node thing, Hulk. Jarvis needs to do his thing.
I'm working on clearing up the signal. Just stay within proximity of the security node. Crews, aim forces away from the security node, please. Control of the security node. Just a bit longer. These enemies must be defeated. Coming through now.
Loud and clear.
The tracker will lead you to the shield bunker.
Follow the beeps. Got it. Still can't reach Commander Hill, huh? Gonna try not to let that freak me out. Let's get out of the cold, Hulk. Wait. Do you get cold?
Data remains inconclusive.
Bunker's harder than I thought. Hey, Jarvis. You think Aim's looking for the shield bunker as well?
A sound theory, Miss Khan. Do you need further assistance, Miss Khan?
No. We'll figure it out.
Pay close attention to the signal detector to find the shield bunker.
inside. We did it! That's how it's done! I don't see any more. Close. You see anything?
No.
I think we found it.
Nice work. Let's hope that neural uplink is inside.
Get you back to yourself in no time, Jarvis.
I appreciate the sentiment. It is rather unpleasant existing without instantaneous access to all the information in the known universe.
does it feel like? Not having an uplink, I mean. Is it like losing your memory?
I'm not sure what the human equivalent would be.
Wow! Check out all this stuff! Guess we better start looking.
The neural uplink is nearby.
Cool. Oh, whoa. What's happening?
I believe we may have triggered a classified shield security system.
Avenger detected.
Hello, Avengers. It's been a while.
Nick Fury!
If you're hearing this, then the worst has happened. I'm gone, and that means I need you now more than ever. I always knew S.H.I.E.L.D. might fall, so I made sure it could also rise again. These are the S.H.I.E.L.D. protocols. S.H.I.E.L.D. was built to protect the world. In times like this, when it all seems hopeless, that's when we've got to stand strong. So I need a favor. Deliver these protocols to any remaining sub-director. They'll give S.H.I.E.L.D. what they need to rebuild. Good luck, Avengers.
It's AIM!
They must have followed you inside. Protect the uplink. I think I can upload the protocols to a secure server.
We've got to get this data back to the Chimera. Think we can hold them off? That's the spirit!
Wow. Director Fury. Got more than we bargained for, didn't we, Jarvis? We better get this back to the Chimera.
Charting a course now. Now that the neural uplink has been successfully installed, I can access my full database. Director Hill is reviewing the SHIELD protocols that you also recovered.
Feeling better, Jarvis?
Everything seems to be in working order.
You have no idea how much this means to me. To S.H.I.E.L.D. Thank you, Bruce. You too, Kamala. With this, I can start rebuilding S.H.I.E.L.D. in earnest. If you ever need anything, give me a call. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of each other.
Looking forward to it, Director.
I feel like I should salute or something.
No need for that. Good luck, both of you.
Jarvis, you think you can get us Tony?
This will take some time, but I should be able to find Mr. Stark. In the meantime, I've uncovered something that might be of interest to Ms. Khan in the harm room.
The what now?
The holographic augmented reality machine. Something the Avengers use for training.
Whoa, that sounds awesome.
I should warn you, the system may be a little irregular.
Is this safe?
Only 0.0001% chance of injury.
Okay. I trust you, I guess.
Proceed through the crew quarters. The harm room is on the lower floor of the hangar bay.
Thanks, Jarvis. We should get some nice herbs growing in here. Basil, thyme, maybe some oregano. What is all this stuff?
Reporting live from the Olympia Research Campus in the Pacific Northwest. What you just witnessed was blurry footage from an older phone, but there's no mistake.
2 soda machines?
The second one was installed at Mr. Odinson's request. It dispensed mead.
I received this from an anonymous
There used to be a
source who
sign.
started waking up at his campsite to the sound of gunfire, screaming, and an unmistakable roar.
This is where the Avengers hung out. Do you think there's still soda in these? Probably all flat after 5 years.
Appear to be some kind of armed soldiers. We know this area is close to an old Stark Industries archive. So the question on many minds today is, are we seeing...
It's still hard to believe all this is real. I mean, I just flew on a Quinjet to a secret S.H.I.E.L.D. base. We saw Nick Fury, and now I'm talking to Jarvis and not keeping my cool at all. Sorry.
No need to apologize, Miss Khan.
Snow's all melted by now. AIM can't track this thing, can they?
The Quinjet is equipped with highly advanced cloaking technology. Our location is safe for the time being.
Good. Kinda surprised this thing made it to the archive and back in one piece.
Olympia Archive?
Yep, that's where we found you. Not much left of it now.